here's a nice fun groove for you. So we talked about last week, we talked about so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bass drum, right? Well, this groove is going to take that and advance you a lot further, okay? This is a groove I learned in middle school. It's a groove that I've loved. It's kind of like the Hey song when you're in marching band or when you're in a pep band, but it's a fun little groove. So it's got a little more bass drum in it. It's got a 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, okay? 1 and on the bass drum, 3 and on the bass drum. And occasionally, instead of doing 2 and 4 only on the snare drum, there is a and also inserted. So I want to give you a little bit of a breakdown on how to do it. It's a fun little groove. It's something that you can do at 90 beats per minute. It's something that you can do at 100 beats per minute. I was just currently playing it at 120, which, you know, when you're learning a groove, it's a little bit fast. But after you've got it perfected, it sounds great at that tempo. So let's take it down to 100. And let's work through this groove, okay? So we are simply talking about 2 and 4 on the hi-hat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's start it off with quarter notes on the ride cymbal, okay? And let's start it off with 2 and 4 on the snare drum. Okay? So here's where it gets a little tricky. So we've talked about 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Okay? This time we're going to use the bass drum pattern as 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. So that's going to make it a little more tricky. Okay? So let's work on the quarter notes in the bass drum real quick. Okay? So isolate them when you're working on a new pattern. Don't try to throw it all together, and please don't try to do it fast. There is no reward, and you're not a hero if you can learn this in 3 minutes. Okay? It doesn't matter. What matters is if the groove is great, if it's steady, if it's on beat, and if it's tight. Okay? That's what you want to hear. When you're a drummer or a percussionist, your job is to lay down the steady beat. You don't want to be a computer, but you want to be pretty close, okay? You want to come in, and let's say you're playing with a new group, or you're in a middle school band, or you're in a high school band, and you walk in, and you can just lay down a groove perfectly with great timing. They're going to appreciate that. Now, doing all the crazy fills and the slapping of the cymbals and the stick tricks and all that stuff is great, but if you can't lay down the groove, you're not a drummer, man. You have no job, okay? I've seen advertisements for different drummers. Must play great time. If you can't play great time, we don't need you, okay? So don't be a hero. Don't go too fast, all right? So we've got the... Okay, so let's put in the hi-hat. 2, ready, go. Okay, snare drum. together at 100 beats per minute. And let's play with this groove. 2, ready, go. Fun little groove for you to learn. It's a fun little groove to work on. It's something that you're using your bass drum more than on just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Something that can liven up your drum set playing just a little bit. This is lesson number 4 with Will. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.